Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm sorry about the lighting, but it is almost 10 p.m. here, and yeah, I had a really long day, but I really wanted to make this video today. I wanted to do a bump update. I am currently 31 plus 4, so I'm my 32nd week of it. I feel like because of this pandemic, things have changed. So let's get started. I feel like there's a lot to cover and I don't want to make this video too long. And at the end of the video, of course, I will show you guys my belly. So as I already mentioned, I am currently in my 32nd pregnancy week. And so this is my third trimester and my second baby. I was told this is a girl and I hope it stays this way because I bought a bunch of pink stuff. I have a lot to cover and I don't want to make this video too long, so let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is weight gain. So before I got pregnant, I actually started the paleo diet and I lost 11 kilos. So this is about close to 25 pounds, which I'm glad I did. And in this pregnancy, I have gained about 11 to 12 kilos so far. And since I found out that I have gestational diabetes and changing my diet completely around, I actually started losing some weight, which is kind of weird in the third trimester. This is so backwards for me from my last kilos, so I guess I'm only up about 9 to 10 kilos so far. So at my last doctor's appointment, they told me that my baby girl is about 3 pounds and 11 ounces. I'm sure she grew since then a lot, especially in the third trimester. I think she's going to be also a big baby. I mean, my son was 8 pounds and 6 ounces. That's 3,900 grams. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's around the same. So the next thing I have on my list, and I'm actually laughing about it, is sleeping better. So that's a lie. Because there was 2 days that I feel like I slept better and I didn't have as much pain, and I was like, oh yeah, it's getting better, like I'll get some sleep. But like I said, it fooled me. It was like 2 nights that I slept better, and now I'm back to tossing and turning, and just like moving in the bed is like so painful because of all the pressure down there. Like I'm just hurting. I'm hurting everywhere and any movement is just really hard. My sciatic pain like makes it almost impossible for me to turn at night. Like it's so painful and it wakes me up, and it takes me forever to just turn to my other struggle. Like it takes me seriously minutes where normally I would just get up and go. But this has taken forever to get out of bed. And I know it's only going to get worse the further along I get. So I do feel her a lot, and it's really different because my son, I don't even know how to explain it, but when he was like kicking and pushing in there, it would always like make my stomach like go up, and I could feel him like really painful in my ribs. Her, she keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. It's really painful. Like, don't get me wrong, I love feeling her move. Like, I think it's so magical and it's so amazing, but some of it is just straight up painful, like super painful. And the last time I was at the doctor's, they actually told me that she's head down and she doesn't think she'll switch again, but I know better because my son switched every week. Like I said, like my son, he turned every week back around, so 1 week head down, 1 week not. And that was until all the way like pretty much the end. I want to say like they made me an appointment the 37th or 38th week to turn him, and before the doctor like turned him, they wanted to do one last ultrasound because when he fell down there, he said he kind of feels like a hand, so he wanted to see how he's laying. And he actually turned the night before because 2 days before that we had an appointment for an ultrasound. It's so crazy. And then I was like praying that he won't turn back around and I have to have a C-section. Next thing on my list is food cravings. So like I said, I have gestational diabetes and had to change my diet completely around. I can't really eat a lot of the stuff that I wanted to eat because I do still have the cravings for sweets, for ice cream, cake, a lot of fruit, but I have to watch what I eat that has sugar because I do not want to be on insulin, unless I have to. But I'm really, really trying hard to make it through this pregnancy without it. So I guess food cravings are just out the window. Let's get to the nasty. Gas, bloating, pooping, nausea. So there were a couple days in this pregnancy week that I didn't feel well. Like, I felt nauseous. In the past pregnancy, I had a problem with constipation, really, really bad. So I was really constipated. This pregnancy, I had some constipation in the beginning of the pregnancy. And as I talked before, I actually had that gravidarium, whatever it's called, but I puked my heart out for the first like 16 weeks, which was horrible. So on those days that I had nausea, I was like, oh no, please don't come back. But yeah. But pooping has been easier now. This last trimester, bloating, I don't know. I have a huge belly. I have no idea if this is, I don't think this is bloating anymore. And gas, I have to say, gas hasn't been such a big problem this pregnancy. I'm not gonna say I'm not farting because I think everybody just farts, but it really hasn't been like excessive or weird, like too much. I'm actually feeling like I'm burping a lot, and that's how my gas leaves my body right now. I have absolutely been an emotional wreck. I had days where I can't stop crying. I get sad about something, and like I said, I just can't stop crying. Like, I just can't catch like catch my emotions, I guess I want to say. And then I just have to kind of lay down and just calm down because I don't want to just cry. Because with my last pregnancy, I was able to rest. I was able to eat whatever I wanted to. You know what I mean? And this pregnancy, I have to watch what I'm eating. I can't eat what I really wanted to eat. My son is home all the time, which is normally not a problem. I love having him around. I love my child. But he's talking and he's making messes. And I guess I just get so frustrated because I can't keep up with him. Like, I'm huge. I'm tired. I'm hurting. And I'm nesting. I want everything to be clean. I want everything to look good. But I clean area and it looks great. And then like 2 minutes later, all that work I just did was pretty much for nothing. Like, I'm hurting. I'm tired. I'm emotional. And trying to pick up after a little twister tornado. I'm really trying hard to stay as active as I can be in this pregnancy, especially for my son, because I don't want him to just sit at home. So we try to go on daily walks. It doesn't always work, but I'm really trying hard. So if I'm not feeling good, I at least try to take him to the playgrounds, because the playgrounds in Germany opened up again, so he can actually play and get his energy out if I can't walk, you know what I mean? And I just sit down, or I go and sit down in the grass with him, whatever. So he still gets to play and be outside and at the fresh air. Like, I hope you guys know what I mean. I also have really dry skin, and not just on my belly, like pretty much everywhere. And I've never had dry skin like that in my life. I actually bought a new Nivea body lotion with aloe vera, and it does help me, but to not have dry skin, I probably have to do it like 2 to 3 times a day, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm too freaking lazy for it. So after the shower I do that anyways, but sometimes I just go over my stomach one more time, or my arms, but I'm not down to do my whole body 2-3 times a day. I'm sorry, that's just too much. And I hope it goes away once the baby is born. I'm also having a lightning crotch. I don't know if you guys know what it is. Google it. It sucks. And I get that actually quite often. And I'm trying to explain it to my husband, but it's kind of hard to explain. Let's talk about boobies. So I feel like my breast size... Talk about boobies. So I feel like my breast size, like my cup size, has really loved to breastfeed this time around. Last time I was only able to do it for 3 months, and then I completely ran out. I drank those nasty teas. I tried those nasty cookies. Like, I tried a lot of stuff that people told me about and the doctor told me about, but nothing helped. So I'm hoping this time is going to be different. Sorry if it's TMI, and if you're weirded out, like, cut it off right there. But my nipples did get darker, so I know that's a sign, like, of pregnancy, of course, because it's supposed to make the baby see your nipples when it's hungry. And sometimes I do have days where it looks like a little bit of dry milk on my nipples, that I just like wash off. It's not every day or like so many times in a week. It just like randomly happens. I don't remember having that with my son, so I guess they say we're not a hotel. So that means you have to bring everything yourself, like towels, like snacks, everything. So, but it's gonna be actually a separate video, and because I'm gonna be going the end of this month for a checkup in the hospital and to talk about my birthing plan. I'm probably going to have to pack my bag pretty soon, just in case, because I have a few friends that actually stayed at the hospital at that point after the checkup. Alright guys, let's look at this big old bump. It's huge. This is from the piercing that I used to have in there. My sides are still pretty bad because I do have to give myself shots of heparin, just like my last pregnancy. But yeah, there it is. Big old belly. So I don't want to be one of those people like that goes to the hospital and they tell you like, oh my gosh, we need to get the baby out, and I have nothing and they don't give me anything. So I am planning on doing it either this weekend or beginning of next week to make sure all the bags are packed. And I do have to pack a bag for my son because he's going to go to my mom's house or my sister's house when I'm in labor, as long as my husband is allowed to come with me, because, you know, things changed. Thanks, Corona. So yeah, I hope you guys really liked this video. If you did, give me thumbs up, subscribe. I know I tell you guys every single video, like there's more videos to come. Hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos from me. And we will speak very, very soon. You guys have a good night. Bye.